here to lead meditation today. I'm one of the students who's been around for a long time, and we rotate once every few weeks, and there are about 4 or 5 of us that lead on different days. This is a book where we put the names at the end of the practice. We'll dedicate the merit of our practice to anyone who is ill or has particular stress or has recently passed away. And so let me pass this to you. Can you just pass this around the room? You can put whatever names in there you'd like. If someone has died recently, in the Tibetan tradition, they are said to be in the bardo for 49 days after they've died. The bardo is a transition period between death and rebirth. Let's start with our aspiration prayers. May all beings always have happiness and its causes. May all beings always be free of pain and its causes. May all beings always be pain-free and live happily. May no beings ever cling to those near nor spurn those far. For as long as space abides, as long as the world remains, just so long may I be there, resolving all beings' pain. We do these prayers to set our intention for our practice. And if you haven't already, please turn your phones off, silence, whatever. The purpose of our practices here is to develop our attention, our mindfulness, by letting go of discursive thoughts that are constantly coming in and out of our head. We alternate between a simple sitting, silent meditation and a chanting meditation. We want to assume a position where our back is relatively straight, not stiff. Tuck our chin slightly to straighten the spine at the top of the neck. We practice with our eyes slightly open. To facilitate the development of mindfulness in our daily activities. And then we bring our attention to our breath. You might notice it going in at the tip of your nose or in your throat or down in the dough in your belly, down just below your navel and inside. hands can be on your thighs or in your lap, whatever's comfortable. Let's take 3 deep breaths, in through the nose and out through the mouth. Place your attention at the top of your head and slowly bring it down your face. Invite your face to relax. As it comes down, you notice your eyebrows and your forehead relax. Notice your jaw slacken. And then we let our attention rest on our breath. Just noticing that it's going in and out. Our mind will naturally come up with some new idea and distract us. As soon as you realize that, just recognize it as thinking and go back to resting your attention on your breath. Now we'll move to the chanting portion of our meditation. We chant the sacred syllable Hoong, H-O-O-N-G, twice with each exhale. Hoong represents the enlightened mind and primordial wisdom. Chanting it allows the opportunity to tune into our own potentiality of enlightened mind, and also the enlightened mind present throughout the universe. We'll chant it at our own pace. Hum, hum. Hum, hum. Hum. Now we go back to the focusing on our breath, resting our attention on our breath, bringing it back each time our mind distracts us. Now we go back to the chanting again. You can feel the vibrations down throughout your whole body. Hum, 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 hum. back to the silent meditation, focusing on our breath, going in and out, bringing it back whenever our mind distracts us. Now's the time if you'd like to stretch or stand up for just a minute. There's a book going around that if anybody has any names at the end today, we'll dedicate the merit of our practice. Some people weren't here when we passed it around before. Every week we read a chapter from Pema Chodron's book, Comfortable with Uncertainty. Today's chapter is Working with Slogans. These are all taken from different talks she had done. To reverse our ego's logic, we practice the warrior slogans of Atisha, the Tibetan teacher who lived in the 11th century. These slogans say things like, "Don't be jealous," and you think, how did they know? Or "Be grateful to everyone." You wonder, how do you do that, or why to bother? Some slogans, such as "Always meditate on whatever provokes resentment," exhort you to go beyond common sense. These slogans are not always the sort of thing that you would want to hear, let alone find inspiring. If we work with the slogans, they will become like our breath, our eyesight, our first thought. They will become like the smells we smell and the sounds we hear. We can let them permeate our whole being, that's the point. The slogans aren't theoretical or abstract. They're about who we are and what is happening to us. They are completely relevant to how we experience things, how we relate with whatever occurs in our lives. They're about how to relate to pain and fear and pleasure and joy, and how those things can transform us fully and completely. When we work with these slogans, ordinary life becomes the path of awakening. So today's slogan is, "All activities should be done with one intention." Breathing in, breathing out, feeling resentful, feeling happy, being able to drop it, not being able to drop it, eating our food, brushing our teeth, walking, sitting, whatever we're doing could be done with one intention. That intention is that we want to wake up. We want to ripen our compassion. We want to ripen our ability to let go. We want to realize our connection with all beings. Everything in our lives has the potential to wake us up or to put us to sleep. Allowing it to waken us up is up to us. Does anybody have any thoughts or comments about it? Wait, go ahead.
I like how you use the word wake up and put to sleep. The enlightenment, she makes a point of saying it's awakening. chapter how Chogyal, Pema Chodron saying that, and then the putting to sleep, I thought it kind of put a new spin on it for me. So I like that.
Okay.
I appreciate what she's saying, and I think there's a lot of merit to it. I wonder, though, could the intention be to do that thing that you're doing? Like, does it have to be? Because if everything has the same intention, then why do anything at all? Like, if you're going to eat, then eat for the sake of eating and not necessarily always pinning it to a higher purpose, but doing the thing for the thing itself. That's just what came to mind.
Yeah, that's interesting. If we're eating and we're paying attention to our eating, then we're letting go of everything else, really. And that's kind of the object of letting go and of our separateness. If we're washing dishes, just washing dishes, don't have a television on while you're washing dishes or whatever. Anybody else? Anybody online? Can we have the book?
We're going to do the last things online.
Okay.
Charlie, I'll go ahead and make announcements.
Okay.
So today at 11 a.m. Central, we're going to start a new teaching series, Refuge, Door to the Entire Path, which is about taking refuge in the three jewels, the Dharma, the Sangha, and the Buddha. In February, we have a retreat coming up. It's going to be Dzogchen Cycle Seeing to Being Part 2. That's February 20th through the 22nd. We'll have a Losar potluck on Saturday, February 21st. Losar is the Tibetan version of the Chinese New Year. We're welcoming the Year of the Fire Horse. 5:30 that night, we invite you to come with a potluck dish, a vegetarian potluck dish, and we will do some of the traditional Tibetan New Year's celebratory things. We have something with yarn and dough, and it's really lovely to gather. We have our usual first Sunday lunches. February 1 will be the next one, and then March 1. And then March 7th, we'll have a one-day workshop working with the inner critic and internal family systems approach for the Buddhist practitioner. That'll be 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. It's with a guest teacher, Frances. I don't remember her last name, but it's all about self-criticism and dealing. Oh, Fran Booth. Thank you, Candace. Self-criticism and dealing with all that self-criticism that, Harvey likes to say is the common cold of modern Americans. So, thank you.
Thank you. So today we dedicate the merit of our practice to Morgana, Arrow, all living creatures, Thomas, Sarah, Andy, Maxine, Kelly, Jason, Tora, Brianne, David, Willie, Anita, Jennifer, Jeremy, Alice in the Bardo, Kathleen, Mike, Judy, Tom, Karen, Andy, Edward and Rachel, Marianne, Mom, Terry, Pat, Joe, Mike, Claudia, Judy, Angela, Alyssa, Cindy, John, Donita, Winston, Dylan, Josetta, Jennifer, Willie, my family, my pets, Valerie's healing, Amy, Tex, Dad, D'Arcy, Nancy, Bobert's mom, Robert, Amy Winters healing, Cheryl's healing, Pat's healing, Ruth's healing, Jerry's healing, Doug, Jake, Madeline's healing, Karen K, Emily, Candace, Shane, Lama Rigson, Nama Namgyal, Nama Sharab, all sentient beings, Anna and Matt, as well as Cheryl Henderson in the Bardo, James Runge in the Bardo, Marjorie Schooley in the Bardo, small black cat with a white paw in the Bardo, and Kreinbring, all victims of the fire in Cransmont, Switzerland on New Year's Eve. Arthur Brodard, Charlotte Needham, Cyan Panin, Emmanuel Galapini, Giovanni Patelli, Matteo Lesguer, Naomi Dabin, Pascal Lucien, Henry Burt, all in the Bardo. Chip, Sharon, Bonnie, and Brenda, the family of Cheryl Henderson, Carl, Don, Donald, Francisca, Donna, Lynn Bartholomew, and Vicky.
I don't have another, I wrote on a new page.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's okay.
Thank you. Anna Sylvie, Farron Pratt, Leonardo Pratt, Giselle Pratt, Guillermo Silva, Luisa Silva, Cristina Montero, Shivan Galapudi, Shimani Galapudi, Nancy M., Sue S., Geronimo and Rogelio Enriquez, Mateo Sanchez and team, Big Joe and the Bardo, Edward and Tammy. Now we'll do a different chant. We'll chant the sacred syllable Ah 3 times in unison. The first time, visualize a bright white light expanding throughout your body. The second time, the white healing light for our body will shine on everyone else in this room, and all of their light will shine on us, including those online. This time visualize the white healing light going all around the world and out into the universe. Now we have the sharing the merit prayer on the board, on the screen. By this good may I swiftly once become a great guru, lead all beings, every one, to reach to that very ground. With all of you in mind we light this lamp of clarity. May the glow of love, wisdom shine within us every one, till we all rise forth born in one enlightened mandala. All right. Thanks to everyone for coming today. Remember, you can take these practices home with you. They have a cumulative effect if you can just get up and sit for 5 minutes first thing in the morning quietly. It'll get better. Thanks again. Oh, so now we're going to have in about 10. We take a 10-minute break. It'll be in person. Okay. So our teachers will be here to do a teaching from 11 until 12:15.
Who's gonna teach it?
Ann and Harvey.